It started when a man was referred by an acquaintance. He said, you should go see a Mudang. You're not sleeping, you're seeing things, right? You're being followed. So the man went. Late 30s, pale face, deep, dark circles under his eyes. He walked in, sat down without a word. But his face said everything. Help me, I'm being haunted. And when the Mudang looked at him, she froze. Behind him, spirits, dozens. And they weren't just ghosts, they were shattered, mangled, twisted. One had a cracked skull, another with limbs bent in unnatural directions. They weren't ordinary spirits, they were violent deaths. Mudang said, what kind of work do you do? Why are all these spirits around you in such horrible shapes? The man said, I used to operate a private ambulance, not 119, not the official emergency team. I work for hospitals, transporting patients between facilities. But something was off. Usually, when spirits torment the living, they shout, scream, whisper, moan, but these, they were all silent. Except for one woman, one who smiled, mocking, creepy. Her eyes never left the man. Mudang said, only one of them is making noise, a woman. She's not talking, though. She's just smiling at you. The Mudang tried to communicate with the others. She opened a bottle of soju and poured a small glass. Mudang said, spirits, if any of you were wronged by this man, give me a sign. Nod your head, raise a hand, anything. One elderly male spirit responded. He looked around 80. Old spirit said, I died in his ambulance, and he stole my wallet. It had a photo of my grandson. He died long ago. I can't rest without that picture. The man said, there's a place where wallets are stored. It should still be there. And just like that, the old spirit disappeared into light. But the Mudang knew that was just the start. The man had run a private ambulance for 20 years, and in that time, he stole wallets and jewelry from the dead, photographed unconscious female patients while they were vulnerable, delayed transports on purpose, especially when guardians were rude. And in doing so, some people died when they could have been saved. Those deaths, they came back. Every single one. But the woman who smiled, she was different. She was the leader. Mudang said, what about her? The smiley one? The truth came out. She had planned to propose to her boyfriend. She bought matching rings. On her way to meet him, she got into a traffic accident, severe head trauma. The man arrived in his private ambulance, and instead of rushing to save her, he went through her bag. He found the ring meant for her boyfriend. He kept it, and she died en route. Had he gone straight to the hospital, she could have lived, but he delayed, and she watched. Her spirit left her body, only to see him wearing her ring. Mudang said, that ring you're looking for? You're wearing it. The man looked down. 8 fingers had rings, all forged from melted jewelry stolen from the dead, except one, her engagement ring. He tried to remove it. It wouldn't move. Man said, Why won't it come off? What is this? He began cursing, screaming, pacing like a madman. Man said, you bitch! You ruined my life! You followed me all this time! Where are you? But the Mudang could see her. The woman, head cracked open, brain exposed, grinning, laughing. Her laughter changed, from a childish giggle to a bone-chilling shriek. She said, I have no fiancé anymore, so now you'll die for me. And that ring, it's yours forever. She laughed wildly as her brains spilled out onto the floor. The man, he left in a panic, like a drug addict in withdrawal, shaking, sweating. A few days later, the news came. He died in a bicycle crash, head first, skull shattered, just like her. And the Mudang, she remembers what that woman's spirit whispered to her from the moment the man walked in. If it weren't for this bastard, I'd still be alive. And now, he's mine.